Back again, one more time, guys. Back. We survived another week. Well, for those of you guys who have been working, survived another week. I've been lollygagging a little bit, trying to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that here and there. Trying to get things in order. Still haven't had a decent haircut. Still haven't shaved right. See what I can do about that later on. We got a few topics going on today, guys. We got a few things to discuss. Real quick, just some things I've been seeing on TikTok, Instagram, that kind of stuff. Just kind of, going back and forth about things. Let's see what's cooking in the hobby, what we got going there. But can't do this without one of my loyal subjects here in the kingdom of Goat Milk Diaries. We got to do this. And I'm going to give them a toast. Guys, I got coconut rum with flavored Kahlua creamer and some Coke. And let's just put this together. Might as well. I've been letting it sit there for a little bit so it doesn't foam up. Look at that. Ooh. Looks like something I mixed up at a coffee shop. Looks good. Well, let's bring my boy up in here, guys. Let's bring him in here. And we'll get to the comments and say what's up to everybody. Give the shout outs to my boy, the man with the plan, Mr. Ethan Thompson. What's up, brother?
I don't know about a plan, but we're here. It's Wednesday.
We always have plan B.
Well, focus. There you go. Yeah, we made. That's the important thing. You made it to Hump Day.
We made it there. We made it to Hump Day without hanging on that noose on the ceiling, brother.
Can't say the same for everybody of the Goat Milk Diaries, but
Oh God! But at least he's consistent. Mm-hmm. You gotta give him credit. The guy's at least consistent. I gotta give that to anybody. When you're consistent, it's hard to argue with results. You know what I mean?
Consistency is key.
Shout out who we got in the house tonight. We got Mr. Josh Roach. What's going on, brother? Platinum. What is up, Platinum? What is
always
going on?
Reliable.
We got Mr. Hell Yeah, Stone Cold.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you, brother. That Winged. I think he's talking about the Bret Hart one. That
and especially for $1.
Oh, and for a.
I couldn't resist. I
know. We're not going to say Jim's name at all on the show tonight, but I let him know it's all in good sporting fun. I ribbed the shit out of him.
Yeah, we did.
Mr. Vinny Carquito, what's going on?
Big Gold. Mr.
Big Green King. That's right. Big Green King. Drew, what is up, brother?
We got the confetti cannon out, just in case.
Just in case.
Pop it.
Mr. Lunchbox Brims, what's up? It is a dirty Coke, brother. It is a dirty Coke. I'm going to drink a little bit of the clean one before I get into that one. Mexican Coke. I don't know why it's Mexican.
Dude, bottled soda is so much different and better.
It hits different, right?
Bro, hit an orange Fanta out of the bottle.
Oh, yes, I know, man. I know. What's up, brother? What's going on? We got Mr. Bastion Gamer.
Yeah.
But that's not Bastion Gamer, though. We know him as another name on Facebook. Adam, what is going on, brother? Boys. What is up, boys? He said, we're boys. Boys to men, baby. Vinny, it's good to see you on here. Good to see you on here. Me and Vinny commented on something on my page today. And we'll get to that in a little bit, because is America, honestly, guys, is America feeling pretty free these days? Is America really feeling that free? Does it really feel like that?
Well,
I know we've been saying it for a while, but is it?
As a Californian, starting July 1st, I get an extra 11% taxed on all firearm and firearm related products that I buy.
Wow. Okay. And that's another thing. Like, we were talking about e-bikes earlier, and like electrical stuff, everything that's going battery powered. Even on e-bikes now, like, I know this has been in the works. That tariff has been like in the works for a while, but it finally bumped it finally kicked in. 25%. Not 3%, not 4%, not 5%, not 10%, not 12%. What? No, 25%. 25, brother. Damn.
And you know those douchebags that make up that number and come up with that number? They don't use e-bikes. They don't do anything like that.
And the wing deagle you did with the round cut for a client deep curve was the relief valve. No, it wasn't silver. It's gold, brother. It's just sometimes a reflection of the light, but it's definitely gold. Mr. Remen, Malaysia, what's going on, brother? We finally going international. We got some fine people tuning in. Hope everyone is doing great. Huge fan of your craft. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you so much, man.
Well, what's weird is the hobby's been this like deadly quiet. It's
Thank you, brother. Today I did a live video of me working on leathers, some tooling on different groups. Shout out to the CEO, the president of Big Boys Belts, Mr. Nick Carnival. Thank you so much for allowing that to happen. Big shout out to the Championship Belt Brothers, Mr. Mark Maggard.
Also, Nick, thinking about you, bro. Sorry for your loss.
Yes.
Gotta put that out there. Nick's a good dude. Talk to him often. And you know, it sucks. It sucks when you lose anybody.
It really does, man. It does. It's crazy. I just came back from LA, like everybody knows, and most people know. It's hard to see a family going through any kind of tough times or anything like that. And it feels good to see the situation always take a turn for a better. But dealing with the bad is, my heart goes out to anybody. You know, I don't wish anything of those nature things to happen, even on my worst enemy.
Nah,
you know what I mean? We're all human at the end of the day. We may be some a-holes here and there, but we're all human at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Let me take a zip out of this.
Yeah, but in regards to the hobby, it's like,
woo,
the market sucks. The seller's market is just fucking atrocious.
It is, man. It is
just terrible. It's a dwindling. I don't know why my camera keeps going out of focus. It's irritating me. It's a dwindling thing right now, and I don't want to say it's dead, but
platinum had to be platinum.
It's on life support.
Oh man, guys, the market is horrible in any way, shape, and form for a lot of things that people do. A lot of people have hobbies. A lot of people buy things to sustain, to resell, and do whatever they got to do for their families these days. One of the things is, like, I've gotten into e-rides and e-bikes and e-mopeds and all that stuff, and 25% tax that ass. 25% extra. That tariff is going on all these things. Woo! As it is, we already know, if as an owner of a bike shop or anything like that in your local neighborhood, there's hardly any. It's hard to sell bikes, and then you tax the hell out of it like that. I think it all has to do with the responsibility of parents and the people that own these things. On the news, they were showing some kid on Hermosa Beach. He was doing a burnout in the middle of the street, like 10 o'clock at night, on a $12,000 e-bike. So now Hermosa Beach has completely banned all moto style e-bikes, the kind that are called Surons. They look like dirt bikes, but they're electrical. Come on, guys, let's be realistic. It's not every day that we're giving our kids $12,000 e-bikes. Come on, I think we can really narrow that shit down to a certain percentage of people. Same thing with the belt hobby. I think that tariff's going to affect a lot of things, and I think a lot of goods and imports are going to be a higher tax on it. So even like shipping is going to go up too, guys. I just shipped out like 6 belts. Believe me, it's not cheap. It went up at least like $6 to $7 per box that I shipped out. I was like, holy crap,
dude! I missed the flat rate boxes so bad.
Ugh.
Those $21 USPS boxes. Oh, it's just those were. It'll cost me to ship a belt now, and I pack it. I pack it the way a person wants it packed. If they don't mind like a flat rate box, I'll do a flat rate box. But if they don't want it, scrunched up, I'll pack it up in a box small enough to keep it round. But, and I'm looking at, I think I spent $90 the last time I had a belt shipped.
No kidding, huh? Basha says 12K e-bike. I'd be lucky to get a $100 Walmart bike as a kid. Yeah, those times have come and gone too.
I'd be lucky to ride my friends.
It's crazy. So, not Vinny. I'm sorry. God, Joey V recommended. What is this?
The pirate ship or pirate?
Pirate ship.
Mate.
Something like that. So before I was like, it's almost the same rates. I haven't looked into it, but I'm gonna have to see if I can do it, make my own labels and everything, because it's the only way to save money. You pretty much have to take all the labor away from the post office or the shippers to save a buck.
He's been raving about that for a while now.
What I want to know is, why doesn't Walmart, if they have automated registers and they don't have to pay for regular cash register people that are up there, they should have a line like, pay at these registers, regular price. You're going to scan and do your own bagging, there's a discount line for all that. They should do that. We're saving them labor.
Well, that goes to like a lot of things. You go to burger joint, you could like lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles, mustard, and I want meat, cheese, and a bun. Still paying the same price.
Same price. You're not getting a damn discount.
No.
It's crazy. One thing real quick. I was, like all of us do, I go on TikTok sometimes a lot.
I want to bring up a TikTok when you're done.
And it's just a huge blur by the time I remember what the hell I was really looking at. But I saw TikTok that everybody was jumping on. It went a little bit viral. This lady was at a, let's just say for the sake of it, Chuck E. Cheese, right? And she put together a whole like birthday party for her kid. She set everything up, invited people to come over. She put little hats and gift bags and everything. And she did a video. Up. Yeah, she did a video of her being there by herself. Nobody showed up to her kid's party. And she was all upset. But she was saying, oh, in the future, none of these motherfuckers are going to get a call from me. None of these are going to get help from me. None of these are going to get this from me from now on. None of it. You could straight up tell from her attitude that sometimes it's not the kids. Sometimes it's you. And if it ain't you, sometimes it's your badass kids. Sometimes people out of courtesy will be like, oh, your kids are cool. Yeah. But
there's a lot of
some of you got some badass kids. Yeah,
exactly. She's leaving the context out if she's raising Bebe's kids or not.
Yeah.
We don't die, we multiply, and so there's that.
Yeah, pirate ship. I'm gonna try that.
But on TikTok now, I've discovered the TikTok shop. And on this TikTok shop, what drew me on it was fat boy reasons. So I'm seeing all these TikToks come up. Well, I'm seeing all these TikToks come up with these hot little chicks are making birria tacos, right? And that's a process. Making if you know what a birria taco is, that's a process, man. You're boiling chilies and this and seasoning and this, and you gotta blend it, you gotta strain it. It's a process. Well, these chicks are like shaking their boobies and they're like, I'm making birria tacos with my birria bombs. And it's a seasoning bomb.
Oh.
That you just throw in the crock pot with the meat. Sold me on it about today. I'm like, yeah. My wife's the kind of person that like, she likes to do everything by like scratch. She wants to like,
yeah,
you know, and I'm just like,
from bath bombs to birria bombs.
Well, no, and I'm the type of person who was like, the hot chick said just put this in water and boil and delicious tacos. Why wouldn't you? You know, so it's like, so we're gonna make
exactly.
I'm gonna make some birria tacos here when it comes in, about a 2-pack. You know, so hopefully it's as good as the hot chicks say.
You know what? I was watching this documentary on food, carnival food. And they just, I don't want it to sound wrong. But I know it's going to sound wrong. But I don't want it to sound that wrong. But my white people, I love you guys, but when you see a traditional Mexican dish, just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So it's funny you say that, right?
Just leave it alone. I'm gonna tell you why.
My wife is white as can be, but luckily she likes to cook, and my mom taught her a lot of like the dishes that I like to eat. So I lucked out, and she was a sponge and grasped the enchiladas and the chicken moles and those things that the Spanish rice. She is able to do that like a Mexican lady, which is so very nice. But my daughter now has a boyfriend, and that's a whole. But his parents he's a great kid, so I'm not gonna say nothing bad. But his parents are uber white. He's a white kid. And when you talk about enchiladas, I'm talking about there's a mole you make. You laying down the mole, you heating the tortillas up on the you know, their enchiladas are like green sauce and olives, and like the sauce is out of a can, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Vinny here, he says, yeah.
And he is a gamer too. He's currently just sitting at his house right now, hanging out with him while he plays a video game that just dropped an update, and him and his friends can't miss. Oh. So, yeah.
Vinny says,
Olive Garden's got some legit breadsticks though, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the breadsticks I've heard, they're legendary. I've always heard that about Olive Garden. He says, exactly, I've never been to an Olive Garden. Get the fuck out of here. and my whole thing is this. At this carnival, they had birria. And they were like, we make our birria different. We put a twist on it. And their twist was, they said they made a giant taco. But it was just a huge flour tortilla with cheese on it, and it was folded. What do we call that, people?
Quesadilla.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a taco. That's a quesadilla. 2. No. They put turkey and pickles as the substitute for the birria meat. Why? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It didn't ask to be tampered with. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
You can hear me. But I think it was
I
so
don't.
bad.
I don't take
froze.
apple. I don't take apple pie and stuff it with jalapenos. You know what I mean? I don't. I don't put Mexican cheese on the top of it, and just when things are good, leave them alone, guys. Ah.
I think the universe glipped so much in that phrase. We lost half of what you said because all I heard was turkey or something, and then the whole system went down.
Oh shoot! It was turkey and pickles. No. Then he says Mendoza. He goes. I used to be a bartender at Chi-Chi's American Mexican food. I loved it. Haven't heard of that place yet. Probably have to look it up. Stone Cold said that's got white people written all over.
So basically, if you live east of Arizona, all you're really having is Tex-Mex. They put green sauce on everything. It's not. There's a different aura. There's a different flavor. There's a different thing about West Coast Mexican food.
Yeah.
Cali Mexican food is its own thing.
I'll tell you what they did have at the carnival that they do locally here where I live. It looked pretty. It looked like one of those McDonald's ice cream fudge McFlurries. But it was. Check this out. They lined the cup with barbecue sauce, like a little spin on it. They put up mashed potatoes. They put pulled pork barbecue, a scoop of that. More mashed potatoes. More pulled pork. Mashed potatoes with barbecue sauce drizzled on top. Bacon bits. It was like this sweet bacon bit on top. Instead of a cherry, it was a cherry tomato on top. I was all for that. I was like, okay, see, that's a good twist.
Yeah,
that's the presentation. I was like, you got me. You got me.
Speaking of carnival food, there's a candy bar that is gone, and I don't think they make it anymore. And I've always wanted to try a deep fried Mars bar. Yo, they fucking us on Facebook, bro.
Big Boys Belts, what's going on, brothers? We give a shout out to everybody on Big Boys Belts, everybody on there, guys.
But a deep fried Mars bar.
A deep fried what?
Mars bar.
Mars bar.
They don't make Mars bars anymore. I've never had a deep fried Oreo. Hey, you know what's legit? I seen on TikTok that I tried. Throw a Twinkie in an air fryer, bro.
Oh, I did see that. I'll tell you what other fat guy thing I saw.
Delish.
It was what was it? A deep fried, what was it? God. The guy took a cinnamon bun, poked a hole, put caramel on there, put sugar, put peanut butter, put it in the batter, and then he deep fried that. When that thing came out, brother, oh my God. The guy couldn't talk for a minute. He forgot the camera was there.
And
me doing this the whole time.
You know for a fact all your fat boy tentacles were just tingling, just like, oh.
Deep fried butter? No, you get out of here.
Oh.
You're asking for it.
Deep fried ice cream? I've heard it's good. I've never had it.
We do that at our restaurant, actually. We do that at our restaurant, and I put a little twist on that. Thank you, guys. Full support. What's up to Nick Carnival out there, too, man? What we do at the restaurant, and I put a little twist on it every now and then. They use cornflakes. They ball it up with the ice cream. They put it on there, and then they deep fry that. And when it comes out, you put a bunch of caramel on there, a little bit of sugar and cinnamon, and some chocolate fudge and whipped topping, and it's pretty damn good. But when I do it, I use Fruity Pebbles.
Ooh.
Yeah, I use Fruity Pebbles on that bitch.
Fruity Pebbles are low key so good though.
They are. I just hate that they're so little when you're eating cereal. It's too small to chew. You know what I mean? But
it beats what Captain Crunch does in your roof of your mouth.
Yeah. Vinny says you can still buy Chi-Chi's products at stores. There were a chain. People got sick and died because of the green onions. Got salmonella. Wow, poisoning. In the fields from human waste, from rains they had to. Wow. That really sucks, man. Holy shit. That's why I don't know. All them Chinese buffet places, I don't know. Fried ice cream is good, Adam. With cornflakes crumbs, yes.
You know, I'm gonna give you a poor man's hack. So when I was little and we were poor, and we didn't have enough noodles, cornflakes will substitute for spaghetti noodles. It's not that bad. Hear me out. When you're a poor fat guy, you improvise. Just saying.
That's like the famous tangwich. Like when there was nothing around, you pinch the corners so it wouldn't dust out. Just sprinkle a little tang in that biatch. You know what I mean? And if you really wanted to get fancy, you take some of that government peanut butter you had to whip the shit out of to mix it with oil. Just put a little. It was badass.
Well, because you always use the ingredients you had. So like a lot of times we'd have the ham but no burger. So like we'd have like bread, and then we have some like peanut butter but no, like Fruity Pebbles. So man, I sit there and put some peanut butter on the bread, sprinkle some Fruity Pebbles on there. It's a sandwich. It's good.
It's good shit. Hey, you know, best brand of store salsa, Green Mountain Gringo.
La Victoria. Or what's the one with the cowboy where he's like partner? What's that one?
Was it Pace?
Pace Picante.
Was it Pace? And they would say not made by those folks up there in New York City. Remember the commercials of that? It would say New York City. Then somebody would say get a rope. City. Get a rope.
Dude, that's a shit, bro.
Man, let me tell you. The best salsa that I've had that really has the kick. I have it upstairs. I got the 8-box set and the little miniature 9-box set. And I forget the name, but it's Gloria's or something like that. Famous hot sauce, right? But you get habanero mango. You get green jalapeno. You get Scotch bonnet. You get scorpion, ghost pepper. You get, God, I can't remember the other, but they're good. I mean, if you really like the thrill of a hot sauce, I put that stuff in my spaghetti, man, and just.
So this is where I lose any street cred that I might have had. So for me, talk about mild sauce is about my limit.
Really?
If I eat like hot and spicy pork rinds, I have to eat them with milk. Is it that hot? Bro, I'm telling you.
Platinum, come on now. Adam says, I saw someone post a wrap they made with peanut butter, lettuce, and mayo. No, thank you. Tell you what, I saw the Carney food, though. They take a machine that makes the cotton candy. They get a bunch of cotton candy. They flatten it out like a tortilla. They put scoops of cotton candy flavored ice cream inside. Sprinkles and all this other kind of jellies and stuff. Roll it up like a burrito. They wrap it like in the paper like a burrito. They cut it in half and they serve it to you. Ice cream burrito.
That's interesting.
Yes, you know what? He's right. This guac green salsa is good. If you guys like making like Baja style tacos where you fry the fish, you know, you fry it, you deep fry it, but with a batter, and then instead of lettuce, you use shredded cabbage with a little salt, lemon, pepper, and you put some ranch and then some of that stuff with chipotle. Oh my God, fire! Dive, yeah. Check your levels. Check your levels. Chipotle is like a. It's a real mild pepper. It's more of a chipotle is more for like flavor. It's smoky.
See, that's why I was lucky enough to have the wife when we did the hot challenge. Had the wife step in and do the hot challenge for me because I'm a vagina.
Oh man, we still have to do the hot chip challenge here. You know that we got Tony to do it.
So I'll bust open the Lay's barbecue. Woo.
Oh man, Adam,
I can probably do the spicy Doritos, but that's probably my limit.
No, Adam, I haven't seen that. He comments, have you seen the YouTube videos of the people that put all kinds of shit in the cotton candy machines to see if it works? No, but I can almost bet that it didn't go too good, man.
Right.
Oh, what you gotta try, brother. It's good sauce. It's good sauce. What you gotta try though is I've been seeing a lot of these ads on Facebook lately. It's what is this? These pickles? Are they Jersey pickles or Joey's pickles? Some brand they even do like hot pickled olives, spicy pickled green tomatoes. They look fire, man. I gotta order me a jar of that shit. It's not bad at all.
So what's your we can ask the people in the comments too, they can post up there. What is your death row meal? Dozy, you're on death row. You gotta have an appetizer, a main, and a dessert.
I think for my last meal like that, let's just say our last meal.
And it can be cooked by anybody that you know, knew, whatever. I'm giving you the on that one.
For me, it would have to be this. My dessert is apple pie a la mode. Piping hot, okay, with that cold ice cream on top. And the thing that was a comfort food when I was a kid with my mom. She would make me tomato soup with grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oh.
And the little fish crackers.
Oh. Tomato soup and grilled cheese, bro. You're not lying.
Turn in my last valuable dime for that. Bling! That would be it for me because I gotta go out with a good
you got a little appetizer, a little
appetizer. What I always like having whenever I go to like an Italian place, a pizza place, something like that, is an antipasto salad. I don't know. You can't make me eat a regular salad any day of the week. But that stuff, I love it because it's got all the salami rolled up, the cheeses and the olives, and you can put the vinegar on there. I love it. Love it.
I'm gonna go a little different.
Yes. It's Jersey pickles. That's the one. I gotta get me
for my
sweet horseradish chips.
This is gonna be all over the place. For my appetizer, I'm going mozzarella sticks. I'm a big mozzarella stick fan. I love me some cheese sticks. For my main, this is gonna be cooked by multiple people, so I'll give the dishes and who cooks them. I want turkey made by my wife. I want mashed potatoes made by my wife.
Nice.
I want Spanish rice made by my mother. And I want biscuits made by my mother.
Damn.
For my dessert, I want a slice of pumpkin pie and a slice of chocolate cream pie with more whipped cream than you can imagine on top.
Dude, that's you've been thinking about that one for a while. Mine was on the fly. If I could include more things, I would. I think my wife's meatloaf would be one of those, man. But because she puts a little barbecue in the meat before she like molds it. and she does like lattice apple pie, but she uses bacon strips all across the top. All across the top, dude.
The wife has mastered the art of a juicy turkey. Just, you go to some people's house and their turkeys are dry, and you're like, oh, it's good, No, it's like she's the designated turkey maker of the family.
No.
So whenever there's a thing that requires turkey, there's one person that's gonna make it, and there's only one person gonna make it.
Lava cakes. Wow.
I've never had a lava cake. I don't think
I have. Pretty good. See, I hate this because seeing this makes me double think what you asked me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, again, and some good wings. Like, get some good barbecue wings.
Yeah. Lomo saltado. Oh, yes.
You're gonna have to tell me
Lomo
what that is.
saltado, bro.
What is that?
He's Nick. You're a lucky man. You're a lucky man. How does your wife make that?
What is that, anyways?
I don't know. I don't know what lomo is in English, to be honest. Lomo and saltado doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense in English.
So platinum goes with a no appetizer, a 5-pound Maine lobster with I've never had Wagyu steak.
Fuck, 5-pound lobster, dude. He was really
asparagus wrapped in maple bacon, shrimp scampi, a creme brulee. I don't know, and what the fuck is that last thing?
A creme brulee and coquito.
What is that?
Coquito. Oh, that's a Cuban. That's a Puerto Rican drink. Very good, coquito. You gotta have that for like around Christmas time, Christmas season, bro.
Now I want the wife's turkey so bad now. Oh,
we got a seafood guy right now. Turkey's good if it's juicy. People, stop turning your Thanksgiving turkeys into jerky, okay?
Right. So we got
Don't overdo it.
Cheeseburger from Kroll's in Green Bay, a side with a lime party salad.
Lime party salad.
Weird Jell-O mold stuff my mom made for fancy meals.
Fancy meals.
A pumpkin pie, apple pie with ice cream, and hand whipped cream.
Again, pie. That's another one. See, so because men love pie, we love.
See, and I'm a pie guy over a cake guy all day.
Pie and cake, they're both good. Oh man, don't we all wish? We wish we could do that now. What's the guy got to do? Murder somebody to get a good last meal? Like, what the hell, dude?
So French fries are picky with me. I've been dying in California. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but in California, we lack those small hole in the wall diners that have those French fries that are just those diner French fries. We don't have that shit around here. You gotta go you're either getting Jack in the Box or McDonald's or.
He said, "Coquito is
reindeer jizz."
Oh, it can't be as bad as goat milk, right? I mean,
or our soon-to-be sponsor. We're still trying to go fuel.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm telling you, that's the only way to do it, Steve.
Soy sauce, not spy for lomo. Yeah.
But I mean, that's a little, pardon the pun, but that's a little food for thought on your last meal because, yeah, you get caught up in some shitty meals, but even the simplistic of Mendoza's tomato soup and grilled cheese, that is a classic staple of
That's just something that takes me way back. It's a connection as when I was a kid. On rainy days or when I was sick or something like that on cold days. It was a treat because none of my brothers would get this and they probably didn't like it. But it was real special to me because my mom would do it just for me. She would do it and surprise me. I used to love just pulling up to the bowl. There's steam coming out of it. I put my little fish crackers in there, man. And then the grilled cheese, she would butter up the bread nice and thick. Put that bitch to a perfect golden brown without burning or darkening it out. With that cheese in there just pulling apart. And
do you know how my mom got me turned on to grilled cheese a different way? Most people butter their bread. She would use mayonnaise. Mayonnaise it as the butter, bro. Phenomenal.
I do that when I cook Mexican tortas. Instead of butter, you put mayo on the bread. You coat it real good, and you put those breads on the for a good little while, and it's just a whole different taste. It brings it's totally different. A steak can be overdone.
Agreed.
I'm wondering if it's on your last meal, can you complain about the meal if it's not done right?
That's a good question. If you get a fucked up steak and a fucked up burger, and you're like, "Yo, this shit is not what I wanted.
This ain't fly for my last meal." Like, y'all about to be legal murderers.
That's
can at least have a decent last meal. Wrestling fanatic, what's up, brother? What is going on? I'm doing good. Ethan is doing just as fabulous. He's doing just as great. New England clam chowder. Ooh, that's yeah. You know, you get the bread bowl. You know, where that big old piece of sourdough bread, and they remove the center and you put it inside the clam chowder in there.
I'm gonna lose more points because I'm not a seafood guy. I like a good fish and chips, but for the most part, my extension of seafood and my acknowledgement of seafood is Long John Silver's.
I ain't mad at Long John Silver's. They were good at one point, dude.
They still are. They make you feel like shit. Like, if I'm gonna have Long John Silver's, I know full damn well I'm gonna be down the rest of the day just feeling like shit.
Dude, you're going back to King Henry in his days when they actually had a feast, right? And they had rooms, special rooms, for when they had these feasts. And when they would sit people down, their guests, they had their plates and silverware and everything ready to go, right? But they also had one other item on the table for you, and it was a long feather. And what they would do was, when these people were just to here with food, they would go to that little VIP room, use the feather to gag themselves, and eject, and go back for more. Just a little history lesson there for you guys. But it's true. It's damn true.
Again, going back to this fat boy shit.
Yeah,
you know, there's a website that sells shit that you used to be able to get at school lunches back in the day, like the little pizza, the square pizzas.
I'm sorry. My whole life I've been trying to go to the best pizza spots in the United States, like going to all the holes in the wall places. But come on, guys, don't lie. That little square pizza you got at school, was that not the best damn pizza you ever had? I saw somebody post the recipe to that. It's a long ass list.
How about the school's turkey gravy mashed potatoes with their roll? Bro, I remember I'd circle that shit on the calendar, bro. Like, I'm definitely going to school on this Tuesday. If you want to buy old school retro school shit, it's called
right, Nick.
It's GUINTHERS.com.
Ah, okay.
and they got all the shit.
I remember I had that in high school. High school, we got to have Domino's.
We had Pizza Hut.
But it still wasn't as good as the pizza that the school was making.
Not only that, we had what we called a hot ham and cheese. I shit you not. It was a giant section of French bread about this big.
Yeah.
They cut it in half, ham and cheese. They wrap it in aluminum or plastic wrap, and they put it under a heater. Bro, that shit was legit. So we figured out how to steal them because it was a free lunch thing. So what you do is you go with your tray, right? So I'm holding my tray. Well, you take your second hot ham and cheese in your hand and hold it under your tray. So you got your tray like this while you're squishing your other hot ham and cheese. That's free lunch. You got still shit.
Yeah. The Wrestling Fanatic says we had Pizza Hut, $2.50 per slice. Yeah, those days are gone.
But do you remember in elementary school you read the book, you get the personal pizza?
I'll tell you what was good for a while. I haven't had this for a while because I'm not in LA no more. I should have gone to see if they still had it. No lie, guys. How many guys have gone to Costco and you order like that? What is it? A chicken bread wrap?
Chicken bake.
A chicken bake. Tell me that one wasn't good.
Still got it, bro. Bro, they sell them by the box. I'll send you a box.
No! They sell them
in the freezer section. They sell them by the box. They're like 12.
Dude,
I'll get all fucking box for you.
Hey, no lie. Tell me the truth, guys. A lot of kids didn't like their lunch. They wouldn't eat the lunch. They'd leave that shit. They wouldn't even touch their milks. Any day of the week, including taco shell day, nobody would eat all of it. And some of us, like me, the big boys, we'd wait till people didn't want their lunch and we go to the end of the table and
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But on pizza day, school pizza day, nobody left their pizzas behind.
Never.
That never happened. Shh, man. Come on. Life was good.
Free
life was good.
It was legit.
It was legit, man. Legit, man. No lie. God, I miss those days. I do miss those days. I miss the days of elementary when you could smell the wax off of the Crayolas. It didn't matter who you hit. You didn't get expelled. Lunches were the shit.
Dude, you could play Smear the Queer and it wasn't a hate crime?
What?
Yeah. Like, there's so many things that are like hate crimes now, and like, I look at it now, I'm like, I wouldn't have made it through fucking high school again.
Yeah.
Bro, you take the spork, I'm going to take your spork, and I'm going to see you one of the old school KFC wet naps. Oh, speaking of that, dude, you're old enough. Hold on, back me up.
Oh.
Do you remember the old school Chicken Littles from KFC?
Chicken Little? No, man.
A square little processed piece of chicken that they put on a bun and mayonnaise for fucking 25 cents back in, I want to say about 88, 89. Not like the shit they give you now. That's just a fucking chicken they put on a piece of bread. That's not a Chicken Little. Bro, talk about hot teachers, dude. I go to my daughter's parent-teacher conference. Man, I'm like, look at this chick. And she's like, dude, she's hiking up her thigh-high leather boots. And dude, I'm just like, I tell my daughter, I was like, who's that? She's like, that's Mrs. So-and-so. I was like, do you have her as a teacher? And she's like, no. I'm like, fuck.
Yo, teachers don't look anything these days like they used to. Okay? Teachers of yesterday looked like really beaten, really defeated ex-housewives and actually gave a shit about their job when we didn't give a shit about it. You know what I mean?
My English teacher in 11th
Chocolate
or 12th
milk.
grade,
That chocolate milk was fire.
I can't remember. It was 11th or 12th grade. I go, hey, Mr. Buchanan, what's my grade for my progress report? Because I got to turn it in for sports. And he looked at me. He was like, I'm like, bro, you just say like a C. You really got to do all that.
Adam, you didn't have to bring that up.
Always that kid.
You didn't have to bring that up. He says there was always that kid who would pour all their shit into their tray and mix it together.
Did you guys have the kid in school that picked out his scabs and ate them?
Oh no, dude. We had this kid that everybody would pick on him because he had so much earwax coming out of him. I mean, it would dribble. It would just dribble right out, and everybody would just slap the shit out of the side of his head, tell him to clean it up all the time. That I never ever seen that in my life ever again like that, ever.
Dude, I remember I got a fight. I got a fight my senior year.
Who used to get golden?
Me, which was hard to fathom. And I'm telling my boy, I'm like, yo, I got to fight this dude at school, dude. And I'm going to fucking get my ass whooped, bro. What the fuck am I supposed to do? He's like, who is it? So we're walking down the hallway. And he's like, no, fuck that. He takes his pretzels. He's eating some pretzels. He hands those pretzels to some passerby and just starts swinging on the dude. So we end up jumping the dude in the hallway. And I got in trouble, but it worked itself out where I had to fight the dude one-on-one.
Oh, God. I'll tell you this, man. It's just crazy. Who remembers getting remember, I don't know if you guys did this, when you did good deeds like cleaning up, you could stay after school and you got golden, what was it? Gold slips?
Yeah.
And you could get those for any day, first pick of when they would open up the toy room where they had all the basketballs and the dodgeballs and everything. You had first pick, dude. You go in there and snatch up all the good basketballs or all the good. That was my hustle. After school, I'd stay to clean up, get a bunch of those gold tickets or gold slips. And when it came time to, I had a gold slip for each one of the best basketballs, dodgeball, whatever, even the handballs. And I'd take them all with me in a bag. And I'd go out to the yard and I'd be like, $1 a ball, motherfuckers. Which one do you guys want? Every day was at least $5 to $7 in my pocket, dude. No lie.
I was a tetherball hustler. That's where I spent my time. I love me some tetherball. No ropesies. No ropesies. What's his name? Carmine. Fucked up, Nick. Fucked up. Leave Carmine alone.
Oh God, that is gold. That is gold right there, man.
Yo, thinking about it now, as an adult, right? I had people growing up. In all honesty, I had people growing up that were probably what some would consider unmerciful to me until I learned how to fight. And I was unmerciful to some people too, in retrospect. But now as an adult, I have a conscience and I'm like, man, I was a fucking dick.
As an adult, let me tell you, as an adult and a younger kid, I never had mercy on anybody who wanted to put hands on me.
No, yeah,
never.
The people that wanted to put hands on me.
If I could find a way to take you out.
What's really weird though, I don't know if the universe works itself out, because I had people that were although they would never fight me because they were too much of a fucking vagina, but they would talk shit. They would whatever these same people from 4th grade all the way up through fucking I graduated, right? And then now they message me on Facebook and they send me friend requests and stuff like that. And I'm like, really? Really? But then I get a little vindictive, I guess. And And I go look at their Facebook profiles, and like a lot of these guys are like divorced, they got fucked up ass kids, and like, you know, just I'm like, is that? I guess that's the universe just giving me the high five in the back.
Gotta be sometimes. And I just wanna recognize this one here. Stone Cold says, shout out to Bastion for killing his leather game lately though. He says all the projects look awesome. Honestly, Kevin, his real name is Kevin, Kevster, Kev Bomb. He's doing awesome. I've seen a lot of guys that have started in this game. They've been at it for a while and still can't get certain things right. And I'm not talking shit. That's just visually anybody can see it. And Kevin's on his way, man, to be a good leather worker. Damn good leather worker. Bro. There's not enough of us. I'll tell you that right now. I have
definitely
like 15, 20 people on wait right now. So anything to help relieve the stress of the hobby is good, dude. As long as it's good leather, guys. He's on his way, dude. He does good work. He's doing good work. And here he is right here. He says, appreciate it, Stone Cold Steve. Couldn't do it without all the awesome people in the leather community. They're all awesome people, man. We all try to contribute, man, for sure. Who remembers reading a shit ton of books for free?
That was the
personal
best,
pizza at Pizza Hut. I never got to do that. I used to steal those things, man. No lie. I used to steal them. I ain't gonna lie. Platinum says, looking back now, Miami schools were like MMA training. Oh man. Kev says, appreciate it, Antonio. Means a lot coming from you. Hey brother, we all, if it's one thing I tell people, give people their flowers now. Don't wait till people are gone. Let people know they're doing good. Let people know they're going in the right direction. Let them know when they're in the wrong place.
Help not them. Even when they're gone. Just it's easy to be like, hey, Ryan Stokes is a great leather guy. We know, but this guy's over here pounding away, trying to refine his craft. Give him some love. He's doing something that a lot of people can't do, won't do, don't want to do, have no patience to do, have no talent to do.
Some people want to do this work and they will never be good at it. I don't know. It's almost like the same thing as being a musician. Some people have it in them. Some people don't. You know what I mean?
Although when I sing, some people say I sound like a combination of Fergie and Jesus. I'm just saying. You put some 80s music on, I turn into a unicorn. Trying things happen.
Oh shit!
We'll just leave it at that for now.
Lately, I've been listening to these royalty-free music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty nice, you know, because you're not getting all these lyrics. It's just backdrop music. It's calming, soothing. No commercials. It's really nice. I really recommend it, man. It's soothing. So everybody's coming up, man. I'm trying to get everything squared up and straightened away, man. Believe me, it's tough. It was a big sacrifice, and I knew I was gonna fall back a lot. Had to take off to California. Almost kind of a mandatory thing after 5 years almost being here without seeing family, mother, father, brothers, and all that. And we lost in my family lots of people.
Way to flex on having a mother, father, brother.
You know, it sounds, for those who have them, it sounds messed up. For those that we don't have other members of our family, it's also messed up. I lost two of my favorite uncles. I lost my godfather, which is my mom's brother. I lost aunties, cousins. I lost a whole bunch of family, man. Like when I left California, it was bittersweet going back. But when I left California, it was like the whole family was intact. And when I went back, there was just this giant giant void now.
Yeah, you're just looking for pieces that aren't there.
A giant void. Like, I had a moment with my mom when I finally walked in her house and we went to her room, and it really didn't hit me as hard as like that one moment I walked into her room, because she showed me where my godfather's ashes were in her room. And it was like I almost couldn't even reach out to put my hand on the box. You know what I mean? And then she handed me something that belonged to him, and she wanted me to keep that. And it really you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It all hit hard. And then it was so jacked up. Like, even going back to where, and this sounds kind of corny, but even going back to where I used to live, the 2 dogs that we left behind there were like young, thriving pups, you know, maybe 3-4 years old. And I go back to visit them, and I go open the door, and they let me in. And one of them, his name is Ace, all old, lots of problems, hip joints, arthritis, could barely get off the ground. And then the other dog, which was the female, had already passed. So everywhere from family to pets was like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? And I did a lot of, like, I grabbed the e-bike. That's how I got into e-bikes too, a little bit before that too. But I was taking a lot of midnight rides, dude. I needed it. I took off into the night. I was riding around 10, 15, almost 20 miles on the, not pedaling by myself. This is an e-bike, keep in mind. A lot of like running through old neighborhoods and old schools, and just trying to give my heart some comfort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was bittersweet, man. It's bittersweet. So some of us are fortunate to have some type of family. I know some are here, some aren't. Some of us have uncles, some of us don't. Some of us have mom and dad, some of us don't. It still doesn't change that it hits home hard. It hits home hard, man. I mean, even losing a pet is hard. It's still family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we move on. We move on. We gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep on keeping on.
You know, keep on keeping on, just like this show. Man, we already hour deep.
Just platinum.
And there you go.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Shoot, man. It's just time.
Segue. I think it's a good segue for the rap.
Huh?
I think it's a good segue for a rap.
Yeah, man. It is tough, but definitely, guys, life moves on. We just gotta find things to do with who we got now, present. We gotta keep it tight, keep it family, keep it right. Find some new hobbies.
Hey, and it's Mental Health Awareness Month, so you know,
mental health.
They're struggling.
That was a good thing that I saw, though. My brother has had we went through a situation with my brother. Like, before I left, we all thought he was on drugs and seeing stuff. And one of the bad memories I have was like telling him to straighten up, and he came over to my house, and I got so upset that I fucking body slammed him outside on the floor. Like, no lie, like he took 2 punches. I threw a punch, picked him up, and just body slammed him on the ground. And like was choking him out on the ground, dude. And God forgive me for that. I let my emotions like get the better of me, man. But he has later on we found out he has schizophrenia. And it was at least one good thing I took away from it, that when I went to go visit my family, at least I can see that my brother's doing much, much better. He's not 100% there, but he's a good 85, and I'll take that all day over 30% of where he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
It was trippy, man, and God forgive me for that, man. Thinking that he was on some shit, and And sometimes
happens,
we
you
have
know,
to take
you
time
just-
to understand.
Exactly.
It's just, you know, we switch lanes here on this show quickly, real quick. But we're a show about life, man. Everything about life, from playgrounds to undergrounds here. Shit. It doesn't, Vinny. It's not easy. Definitely not easy. You know. And it's definitely our first run with this in the family. It's not like we're experts or knew what we were dealing with. So
Yeah.
You know. And it was jacked up because, like, we got so pissed off. My brother kicked him out of his house. He got kicked out of his own apartment building. Like, it was crazy. Crazy shit. Actually, I do have one conspiracy, guys. I do have one conspiracy, and this one bugs me, and it's bugging me more and more every day. I'm not convinced anymore. We're on a globe. This planet is no longer a globe. Not to me anymore. I am slowly.
We're not going into flat Earth. That, folks.
I'm not going flat Earth yet, but there's just too much theory. There's too much that flat earthers cannot prove, and too much that a normal globe person can't prove. Let me ask you this. How many pictures have you seen?
One.
Of the Earth?
One.
Why have we not seen a quarter of a turn picture of the Earth?
Because we've never gone to the moon. Because we never gone to the moon.
Crazy. I saw a video just like 2 days ago about this astronaut. He was on the Joe Rogan show talking about how he was doing a spacewalk out there. He was out there 7 hours a day doing repairs, right? And he goes, "Oh, it's amazing how you're not afraid of falling." No, we don't get that feeling. You know, we're just out there trying to think and concentrate on our work and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, look how beautiful the Earth or the planet looks. And he goes, yeah, he goes, and it almost like the astronaut goes, yeah, amazing too, that it's also spinning like at 17,000 miles an hour, right? You would think the satellite is out there and you would see the Earth doing this while he's out there, but it's not. He's perfectly still. The Earth is perfectly still. Not even looks like it's moving while he's out there working on this damn satellite station.
You know what we're gonna do to prevent a 3-hour show tonight. Next week, we're gonna dissect flat Earth, the moon landing, and hopefully we'll have a guy back with the forehead the size of the flat Earth, and we will dissect what it is, because I'm a firm believer of the non-moon landing.
I believe in the theory of we didn't have one. There's just too much. Too much. Images, not pictures. Vinny says, number one rule in mental health field, stay away from conspiracy videos.
Until next week,
they're made by people with mental illness.
We're gonna get sick next week.
We're all gonna get a little sick next week for sure.
Save it for next week, Platinum.
Yes. But also, I've been looking at these maps from back in the days, 1800s and 1500s, where all the continents are pretty much still where they are. They're showing everything the way they are. But these really old maps are showing other land masses with certain specific species of animals on these land masses. And there are stuff beyond the ice walls.
Bring your evidence next week.
Guys,
this is a rabbit hole.
It was a hell of a rabbit hole.
It's a rabbit hole we're going to debunk, we're going to prove, or figure out.
It's just funny to me how you can get on a plane, but you're just so restricted into going into those areas. Why? It's like the Earth's face is pretty, but we never get to look at the back of her head. Shit. Guys, we're beyond the hour now. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Big shout out to the BBB group, okay? Championship Belt Brothers, Mendoza Craft Brother, and everybody else who tunes in. Thank you to all the fam that comes here and checks us out on a weekly basis. We will try to figure this thing out and try to get this on a better platform. StreamYard isn't really working that great anymore for anybody. So we'll see who can do a third party and tune in all the social media places we got.
Yes, sir.
Guys, we'll see you on the next one. 1 times 1, that's very debatable now also.
He watched that Joe Rogan episode. We'll get into it next week.
See you on the next one, guys. We are out of here. Peace. 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 In the Middle East, baby. Hopefully, we'll see you next time, okay? My boy Ethan is out. I'm going to be out. We got